Have you ever caught yourself mid-sentence about to criticize someone when suddenly you realize you're guilty of the same thing? It's similar to scrutinizing someone for their cooking skills while you rarely step into the kitchen yourself. Well, there's a saying that captures this perfectly. Every rose has its thorn. The idiom is a perfect encapsulation of the idea that beauty and imperfection often coexist. The rose, a symbol of love and beauty, is inevitably accompanied by the thorn, representing challenges or difficulties. It's a timeless expression that teaches us that nothing in life is perfect, and that even the most beautiful things have their flaws. It reminds us that all good things can have drawbacks. Today, we're exploring why this simple phrase is a powerful reminder to look inward before pointing fingers outward. Every rose has its thorn is a metaphor for life. Just as a beautiful rose comes with sharp thorns, every person, situation, or achievement has its flaws or challenges. This idiom reminds us that perfection is a myth. Even the people we admire most have shortcomings. But here's the kicker. Understanding this can transform how we view ourselves and others. It's human nature to spot flaws in others quickly. Our brains are wired to detect problems as a survival mechanism. But in our modern world, this often leads to hasty judgments. Here's a personal example. I was about to criticize a colleague for missing a deadline. My finger was hovering over the send button on a strongly worded email when I paused. I realized I'd missed my fair share of deadlines too. My rose-colored glasses when looking at my own performance nearly led me to unfairly judge someone else. This is where self-reflection becomes critical. Before we point out the thorns in someone else's rose, we need to examine our own garden. Self-reflection isn't about beating ourselves up. It's about gaining clarity. Imagine you're looking at yourself in a mirror. At first glance, you might see a flawless image. But as you look closer, you start noticing little imperfections. This closer inspection doesn't diminish our worth. Instead, it gives us a more accurate, compassionate view of ourselves. And with this self-awareness comes a greater capacity for understanding others. So how can we cultivate this habit of self-reflection? Here are 6 practical steps. 1. Keep a thought journal. Spend 5 minutes each day writing down your thoughts and reactions. This helps you spot patterns in your behavior. 2. Practice the pause. Before reacting to something that bothers you, take a deep breath and wait for 30 seconds. Use this time to consider if you've ever been in a similar situation. 3. Seek diverse perspectives. Regularly engage with people who think differently from you. This broadens your understanding and challenges your assumptions. 4. Ask for feedback. Regularly ask trusted friends or mentors for honest feedback. It's like having multiple mirrors to see yourself from different angles. 5. Comparison list. When you find yourself in a situation where you dislike someone, take a moment to list what you dislike about them. Then create a dislike list for someone you admire. You already know what you like about them, but have you considered what you don't? This exercise encourages us to equally identify both likes and dislikes, allowing us to compare and understand the reasons behind our preferences. It highlights that everyone has flaws, even those we favor, and helps foster empathy and clarity in our judgments. 6. Practice informed perspective. Before sharing any criticism, make it a habit to pause and consider that your information might be incomplete. We often see only a small part of any situation, and our biases can fill in the gaps with assumptions. Cultivate awareness of your own biases and actively seek out more context. Ask yourself, what might I be missing here? Or what other factors could be at play that I'm not aware of? This habit of acknowledging the limits of our knowledge and actively seeking a more complete picture helps us overcome knee-jerk reactions and fosters more thoughtful, empathetic responses. Let's put this into context. Imagine you're frustrated with a friend who's always late. Before lashing out, pause and reflect. Have you ever been late? What were your reasons? You might find that your friend's thorn of tardiness comes with the rose of being deeply caring and often losing track of time while helping others. While this doesn't change the outcome, it could assist in addressing the situation with empathy and understanding. Similarly, on social media, it's easy to judge and share negative images or comments about people we don't approve of. But have you ever stopped to consider that the people you admire also have flaws? Often, we overlook their imperfections because of our emotional bias. Recognizing everyone's strengths and weaknesses fosters empathy and balance, highlighting that our judgments may reflect personal biases more than others' actual flaws. Practicing good behavior online involves thinking before posting. Negativity only breeds more negativity. When we choose to mock or demean others, we reveal more about our own character than we do about those we target. It's easy to be swayed by the crowd, but self-reflection helps us maintain our own values and avoid external influences. Remember, every rose has its thorn isn't an excuse for disruptive behavior. It's a call for understanding and self-awareness. By reflecting on ourselves before pointing fingers at others, we open the door to growth, empathy, and stronger relationships. What's the situation where self-reflection helped you understand someone better? Share your thoughts in the comments below.